Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to remind you guys how to find the centroid of a triangle, and I'm also going to show you guys how to identify triangles given a type. That one's pretty straightforward. I think you'd be fine on that one, but just in case, I'm going to make this video to help you out. The first skill that we're looking at is a pretty recent one. It's the centroid. We know that the centroid is created by finding the median from one vertex to the opposite side. That point in the middle is called the centroid. The relationship for the centroid is the long part, so from the vertex to the centroid, is 2/3 of the whole length of the vertex to the median. Okay, so that's the property that we know to find the missing pieces. All right, so I'm going to go through a couple practice problems here with you. Follow along as I go through these. So in this triangle, H is the centroid, DE is equal to 36. Find DH. I'm going to screenshot this. All right, so DE is equal to 36. So the whole thing is 36. We want to find what is DH. So we want this piece. All right. Now remember what we talked about. From the vertex to the centroid is 2/3 of the length of the whole segment. So DH is equal to 2/3 of DE. Okay, let me write that out. DH is equal to 2/3 of the length of DE. All right, so we can take 2/3 times DE, and that's going to give us DH. Okay, 2/3 times 36. 2/3 in parentheses times 36 is 24. So this segment is 24. And remember the other relationship we talked about, the short segment is going to be 1/3. Okay, so 1/3 and 2/3, the way these relate is the short segment is 1/2 of the long segment. So this would have to be 12. If I add those together, I do get 36. All right. In this question, it just wants us to find DH, but eventually we'll have to find the short segment. So I wanted to remind you now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and type that in. All right, we said that it was 24. And we got a little check mark here showing us that we did it correctly. And if you need some reminders on how it works, there's some steps down below. All right, let's do one more. Okay, G is the centroid. GD is 22. Find CD. All right, so this time I'm finding the whole length from C to D. G to D is 22. So that is the short segment of the median here that's formed from C all the way across to this side. So remember, the short segment's 1/3 of the total length. The long segment's 2/3. So if I double this, that'll give me the long segment. I want to find CD, which is the whole segment. So I'm going to add the short segment and the long segment together, and that's going to give me 66. So 66 is the value of CD. All right, so that's how it works. Once again, you've got, after you turn in their answer, or if you get it wrong, it's going to work it out for you. Okay, so look at this if you need further assistance. The other skill that I'm having you practice is just a skill that we need to make sure that we know at this point. This is from like our first week back. But identifying triangles based off their side and angles. Actually, this was before Christmas break. Okay, so determine the type of triangle that is drawn below. So you want to look at the angle values. If you see one that's greater than 90, you know it's obtuse. If you see one that's exactly 90, then you know it's right. If you see angles that are all less than 90, then it has to be acute. So this one's obtuse because we have a 106 angle. And then check the side links. Since we have two sides that match, that means it's isosceles. So we've got an isosceles obtuse. All right, I will do one more. Okay, all the sides are different. It's going to be scalene. I do have a right angle, so it's a right scalene. All right, so you're going to have 10 questions finding the centroid, and then 10 of those making a total of 20. These are really straightforward questions. This should not take you more than 30 minutes to complete. Okay, if you're having issues with it, let me know. Reach out to me, and we'll get you in here during seminar to get that complete. You guys have a full week to get this done. This is due Sunday night. I'm uploading it right now with this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.